Hey Tina, are you there? I was just curious if you had any ideas at all what we should get Mary for Christmas. It's just that the holidays are coming up and we had better get something before the rush begins.
What do you mean? You do know that it's already December, don't you? We've got to work fast. I'm sure I could always just ask her what it is that she wants, though. Do you think that would work?
You mean you're going to ask her directly?
I don't know. Do you think that's a bad idea? What's a good way to go about doing this, then?
Well, I just think it might be a little... look, Mary is still young. Why don't we ask her to write a letter to Santa?
Are you serious? I really don't think that I should have to go and ask her something as silly as that. But I can just tell her to tell me what to tell Santa.
Oh, come on. Where is your inner child? Didn't you always write a letter to Santa when you were little?
I did, but let's just remember that our daughter is only 3 years old and that she's barely going to remember anything that we do for her anyway.
She might not remember every little thing that we do for her. But yeah, sure. If you think that it's best, just ask her directly. Then you should go ahead and do that, I guess.
Well, that's what I was going to do anyways, so what do you think about that? Although, you do know that it's around this age that girls tend to start wanting different things. So I think that she might have some trouble actually picking what it is that she'll want for Christmas.
Well, how about you ask her what her top 3 choices are, and that's what we'll get her.
You're going to get Mary 3 presents? Don't you think that's going just a little bit overboard?
I don't think so, really. Besides, compared to the kind of gifts that I give you, I doubt they'll even cost that much. She'll probably just ask for some stuffed animal and a movie or something.
Oh, to be a child again. She doesn't know how good she has it. When she's an adult like me, Christmas will be the only time she'll be able to make someone buy her something nice.
If anything, you're the person I'm worried about the most when I go shopping. I know how you get when I buy the wrong thing.
You know, I do have to say that I really am impressed, though. I feel like you're always so bad about staying on top of the holidays. I can't remember the last time you brought up presents without my prodding. Then again, I suppose you might have learned your lesson after all the running around doing last-minute shopping last year?
Well, actually, I was getting ready to go out one morning when Mary came up to me, talking about Santa visiting our house. So she was actually the one who reminded me that it might be time to start thinking about these things.
Sorry, she said that Santa had been coming to our house?
Well, the really funny thing is that I was actually looking for my razor, and she said that Santa used it.
Wait, what? I don't like this at all. You think this is funny? I think that's downright scary.
What do you mean? What's scary about it? It just sounds like a little girl with an active imagination to me.
I don't know. You know what they say, right? That some children can see things that other people can't?
I really don't think that a ghost is going to have any use for a razor, Tina.
Well, how would you even know that? And did you ever even find your razor?
Yeah, I did actually. It was in a different place from where I normally put my shaving stuff, though. I don't know. Maybe Mary was just playing with her imagination and moved some things around.
I guess so. Actually, now that you say that, I did think the sink area was looking just a bit messy, so I cleaned up in the bathroom.
Wow, it really does make you wonder about how it was like to be a child. To live in a world so full of wonder. I guess that we were all children once.
Exactly, so I really don't think it's worth seeing Mary as special at all. I'm pretty sure that every little kid on Earth has played with their imagination before.
I guess, but it's just so funny seeing what she gets up to. It makes every single day just that much different than the last. And I guess it just makes me think back when I was a little kid.
Well, yeah, but doesn't that only make sense for an adult to look at a little kid and think back to when they were younger? Except I know plenty of people who don't think about their childhood at all. You know, I don't even remember the name of most of the people I went to school with.
I guess there really are all kinds of people in this world then, aren't there? Or maybe you just didn't know anyone who was really able to leave an impression on you when you were little. But I have plenty of vivid memories from being little, mostly just really happy or sad times though.
Well, what is even the point in remembering the sad times? I already have enough negative memories and I don't need any more.
I mean, I guess that might be what some people call trauma, but...
Are you talking about the times that you got lost as a child? You know you wouldn't have gotten lost if you weren't running around all the time to begin with, right?
I don't really remember exactly what I was doing while I was running around, to be fair.
Oh, I see. So you only forgot the parts that made you look bad then, is that right? Well, anyways, Mary is probably going to be waking up from her nap soon.
Got it. Well, after she gets up, just remember to ask her what she wants for Christmas, and I'll try and pick it up on the way home. Hey Tina, are you there? I'm sorry, but I have to let you know I'm going to be a little late coming home.
Wait, what? What do you mean? I've already made dinner and everything. Why are you just telling me this now? I thought I told you to tell me when you would be coming home late. Do you have any idea the kinds of things that I'm keeping track of while I go about my day, Chris?
I really am sorry. I didn't think I was going to be staying late at all, but my boss is calling me in for some emergency. Some of my team was supposed to be taking care of this, but... anyways, this should wrap up by tonight. So surely you must feel at least a little bit sorry for me, right?
Sorry for you? Don't you know that I'm the one that's been running around trying to get everything ready for you to come home?
Okay, it was just a joke. Jeez, but look, I had a lot of guys at the company put in a lot of extra hours to show me how to do my job. So now I'm just paying the gesture forward to the rest of my team.
Yeah, whatever excuse you need to feel good about. But don't think that I'm going to stay up waiting for you to come home. So just make sure that you're quiet when you come back here. Do you understand me?
Yeah, of course, Tina. I really am sorry about this, you know? By the way, I've been meaning to talk to you about Mary. Do you think she's been acting strange lately?
Strange? What do you mean by that? Strange how? She seems pretty normal to me.
I guess, I don't know. I just feel like she's been acting slightly off lately. And she's always talking about how tired she is now. I'm not sure she's getting enough sleep.
Oh, come on. You know Mary. She loves a good nap and could go to sleep at any time, anywhere. She's like a cat that way.
I mean, she does like to nap, but even when I try to speak to her, it's like she can't even put words together, she's so tired. And last night, she literally fell asleep at the dinner table and spilled some food, remember?
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. I think that at her age, it's perfectly normal to be falling asleep in the middle of eating. Besides, she didn't even make that big of a mess, so I don't see why we're even talking about this.
Are you really sure that you don't see anything off? Is this just all in my head?
Honestly, yes, it sounds like you're imagining all of this. I look at Mary and I see the same little girl that she's always been.
Maybe I don't notice how she is all the time, because I'm not with her at home like you. But she was talking to me about Santa Claus again.
No. We are not going to be having this discussion. I thought I told you that I didn't like creepy stories like this.
I don't really think it's creepy at all, though. I was just wondering why Mary is talking about Santa of all people. I just wonder if she thinks that she's going to see him this Christmas or something. But even so, she's been talking about this for a while, and we're still not even that close to Christmas.
Well, maybe she's just getting the idea in her head from all the decorations that are up around this time. You know, you can't go into a single store without all the tinsel and ornaments. And they start putting things up earlier every single year, I swear. It's obviously what's affecting our daughter.
But she was saying that Santa comes to our house. Santa only comes once a year.
Well, maybe she's just been watching videos of Santa on her tablet or something, and that's where she's getting this idea from. I'm sure that it's just her way of telling you that she's excited for the holidays.
Well, as long as Mary is looking forward to it that much, then I guess that it's a good thing. But I am still worried about her and if she's getting enough rest. I think that it might be a good idea for me to take her to see a doctor.
You're going to take her to a doctor? For what? Don't you think you're blowing this out of proportion? I'm here with her, so it'll be fine.
I guess, but what's wrong with taking her to see a doctor if I think that something is wrong? Isn't that what we have insurance for? I mean...
Look, I'm telling you that I have been with her this whole time, and I really don't think that anything is wrong at all. I mean, I'm practically with her every single hour of the day, so don't you think that I might know a little more about this? Anyway, how are things going with you finding the presents that Mary asked for?
I have been going to every single toy store that I can think of for the past week. And I still haven't been able to find the things that you said that Mary was asking for.
Well, if you haven't found anything and don't think you're going to be, then maybe we should order it online. I know it might be more expensive, but...
No, I think you're right about that, and it might be the only way at this point.
And don't forget about getting a present for me too, okay?
Oh yes, of course. I would never forget about your present.
Excellent. Well, good luck with the rest of your work. I'll leave dinner in the fridge for you.
Tina, are you there? Please, I need you to pick up the phone right now. It's serious.
Chris, what are you talking about? What is this all about? I can't pick up the phone right now. In case you didn't know, Mary's having a little nap right now, and I don't plan on waking her up. If you have something to tell me, then text it to me.
Okay then, can you please tell the guy in the red sitting next to you to quit making so many weird sounds?
Seriously, what are you even talking about?
I mean that you're with Santa right now, aren't you, Tina?
Now, hold on just 1 second. I thought I told you that I didn't like these creepy stories of yours, and I wanted you to stop telling them to me.
You know, I thought that this might have all just been in our daughter's head or something, but the truth is much more scary. Besides, this isn't a fairy tale or horror story or anything. This is real life.
You're not making any sense at all.
It really amazes me how you can just send me such bold-faced lies as if I don't already know the truth.
But this doesn't make any sense. How? I mean...
How did I figure out the truth? Well, you should know that I've been watching you for some time now, Tina.
What does that even mean? What do you mean you've been watching me? How could that be? Have you been hiding in the house or something?
No, nothing like that. I just installed cameras inside our house, that's all.
You had cameras installed inside of our house so that you could watch me?
That's right. They were little security cameras designed to be hidden from view. I actually bought them while I was out toy shopping for Mary. And I am sorry to have done this without telling you, but Mary wouldn't stop talking about Santa visiting our house, and I needed to know the truth. So I set them up, and I waited to see what would show up on them.
So then you bugged our house just so you could watch me?
Ever since Mary started talking about Santa, I had the feeling that something was up with her. Especially since it didn't seem like Mary was excited about Santa. It was more like she was scared. I thought she might have seen something scary or was just freaking herself out or something. Either way, I wanted to get to the bottom of it. But I never would have expected that I would have ended up seeing you bring a strange man into our home while I was away at work. But I guess that's who this Santa really was this whole time, huh?
No, wait, you don't understand. We had a bug problem in our house, and I only called that man over so he could take care of them.
Are you sure? Because that's not what the cameras are showing me at all. After all, why were you being so physical and intimate with the exterminator? Was it all part of his process or something?
No, you don't get it. It isn't like that. Please, I'm so sorry.
You keep on saying that I don't get it, but you're not giving me anything else that I could be me. But I'm already standing outside the house right now, so if your man tries to escape, he will be caught. Hey Tina, I just want to let you know that I'll be coming back home this Saturday.
Chris, I was waiting and wondering when I was going to hear from you again. I tried calling you and sending messages, but you weren't picking up. Please, can't we just talk this out like adults?
Why do you think that it is I'm coming home? So that we can talk this out.
But are you going to be bringing Mary back when you do come here?
No, I'm not, quite frankly. I don't think that she wants to go back either. Besides, I'm not going home. Going home. I am going to the house. Going home.
Please, I haven't seen my daughter for a week now. How long are you going to keep this up?
Well, thankfully, you don't have anything to worry about at all. Our daughter is safe and sound with my parents.
Well, that can't be right. I know that she wants to come back home and be with her mom. How can you do this to your own daughter?
Actually, this is probably the happiest and healthiest that I've seen our daughter in some time now. After all, I had no idea that you had been force-feeding our little girl sleeping pills.
Please, I really am sorry about that, but you have to understand that I was only doing that to protect her from what she might have seen or heard.
So you drugged our child so that you wouldn't be caught in your affair. What in the world makes you think that that would ever be a good idea? She's only 3 years old.
But, well, you told me that she started talking to you about Santa Claus, and well, that's when I figured that I had to do something about this.
And your solution to your daughter catching on to your affair was to drug her? Honestly, I'm not sure what would have been worse, if you had just hid her or locked her away somewhere, or if you did this. Either way, you're a terrible mother and a terrible person.
But you have to understand that I was really only doing this for her sake. I gave her the lowest dose that was available as well. But I guess that's why sometimes she would still end up waking up and not sleep all the way through.
And I guess that you must have given her even more pills than usual on the day that I confronted you about this. She wouldn't wake up for so long. I was getting so scared for her.
But you ended up taking her to the doctor and they said that she should be fine, right?
That's right. They said that she probably would be okay. But seeing her sleeping face, shaking her when she wouldn't wake up, I could barely even feel her pulse by the time we did get her to the emergency room. How could you do this to your own daughter? What's the matter with you?
Please, you have to forgive me, Chris. I never wanted any of this to happen at all. That really was going to be the last time that I saw that man ever again.
And that's why I should just forgive you for what you did?
I'm not asking you to forgive me, but I just don't want to lose you both from my life. I know that it was stupid of me to cheat, but I'm hoping that you can be the bigger person here and find it in your heart to forgive me.
You have seriously got some nerve asking that of me. Do you know that? Especially after you put our daughter through to do this? No, you and I are getting a divorce, and that is final. Not only that, but I'm taking Mary with me.
No, not a divorce, please, not that. I'm begging you. I promise you that this will never, ever happen again. I'll never hurt either of you again.
Oh, trust me, that's kind of the whole point of the divorce. But I'm going to make sure that you can never selfishly put our daughter in danger like that ever again.
So then you're really just going to leave me and break apart our family over one little mistake?
One mistake? Is that what you think this is? This wasn't just one mistake. You had repeated contacts with this guy. You repeatedly drugged our daughter. You repeatedly lied to me about what you were doing. This is all so much more than just one thing, and this is why I'm not going to do my duty as a father and protect Mary from ever getting hurt by you again. Have a nice life, Tina. After that, I began the divorce process with Tina and was able to get custody of Mary without any issues. The judge really didn't take any time in making up her mind when she read the report from the hospital showing that Tina had been drugging Mary. In addition to the divorce, I was able to sue Tina and her other man for the affair, and I used the money to move Mary and myself closer to my parents. It turns out that Mary thought that she had seen Santa because that guy really liked to dress in red, and in Mary's drug-fatigued state, her mind turned his form into Santa. Or maybe she asked Tina, and she told her it was Santa. I'm not sure we'll ever know the truth. But what I do know is that I have my daughter with me. She's safe and sound with my parents, and I won't let anything happen to her if I can help it. Of course, if she wants to reconnect with her mom in the future, that's her choice. Either way, I'll always be there for her. And when she is grown up, maybe that's all I'll ever really be able to do. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.